That open gets me every time. I feel like I'm about to talk, and then it's just like, yep, back to school. All right, back to school season means busy mornings, packed lunches, and a whole new routine for the kiddos and the parents. Our friend Breshell West is here with some simple ways to make the transition easier for the whole family, and we are starting in the kitchen, I believe.
Absolutely. I know that kitchens and the morning routines can be so busy and hectic in the morning, and this is the ultimate hack. This is my sheet pan pancake. Now, I do have H-E-B's original Just Add Water. So I double this recipe, put it in the oven at 350 for 15 minutes, and you get this. But to make it a little more fun, we're going to do some cookie cutters in it. So you
Take
can
it away,
grab
Matt.
your favorite cookie cutter. We have dinosaur, star, and heart.
You go with the dinosaur.
That's my son's absolute favorite.
I wonder why. He's probably like a child, like I am.
So you can just stick it in there and then scoop it out. We have a little plate for you right here.
Look at that.
A dinosaur pancake in the morning. My kids love this, and they actually store really well. So if you don't use your whole pancake, you can put it in the refrigerator for the next day and you have it shapes.
And it makes it so much easier to do because it's on a sheet.
Absolutely. And stick it in the oven, forget about it, come back, and it's done.
Yeah,
perfect.
Breakfast is ready.
Okay, this looks a little more complicated.
A little more complicated, but this is everybody loves AI, right? And this is a great way to use AI, especially when the schools have those random holidays and theme days throughout the entire year.
I feel like I hear there's more and more of those now.
Yes, more and more. So we created these custom Halloween shirts, which are so fun, and the process is called direct to film, DTF. And there's a store in Dallas called DTF Dallas where they can actually do day of printing. And it's something that is so affordable. My friends and I do this all the time, and for a ginormous sheet, it's $16.
Wow.
You can get a lot of custom t-shirts for $16 at the film.
And then you just like classic old school, you're just putting it on and...
Classic old school, so if you would take your film sheet that comes like this, do a little press and heat right here, and then I have some for you guys to peel. So you're gonna peel a pencil bag. This is my daughter's pencil bag.
And this was like, you remember this, Matt, like where you'd have the iron, your mom would iron it on and it would just...
I do. I mean, that's a little bit more of a throwback back in the day. This looks much better.
It does. That's easy. Okay,
and they actually last up to 100 washes.
Wow. So
very durable. Extremely durable, extremely custom, and just a fun way that's affordable to get in all those just fun t-shirts for who knows what occasion. Maybe it's a sports team, holiday, or theme day.
Well, and they've got like that 100-day holiday at school, all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely. Now the next one is our DIY pencil lunch bag. This is actually a great idea for one. I have two, so you can both make one.
Wow. I love it.
This is a great idea for maybe you want to send your teacher a little back to school goodie bag.
That's a great idea.
Or a kid's lunch. So it's going to be made as a pencil.
Obviously.
All right.
Paint it.
So we're going to hole punch the top two right up here.
Got
left and right. And then we're going to do a double-sided tape at the bottom. For your marking.
There you go, Matt.
Perfect.
Now this you're going to want to just fold over to stick through the hole, but it should be pretty simple.
She says should on purpose, Matt, because
you know, I'm not always 100% ahead of the curve when it comes down to arts and crafts. But, you know.
It's okay.
It's a thought that counts. That's the whole idea.
At the very top.
Oh, yeah, mine looks terrible. But, you know, we're going to do our best. Okay, you go through it like this.
Oh my God. Here, how about this? I didn't even do the hole punch correctly. What does that tell me?
Oh, that's all right. That's all right.
Learning and growing today.
Last week it was double-sided tape. This week it's the hole punch.
I got it. Who's going to finish first?
So much better.
Okay, so obviously this could be used for a kiddo's lunch bag. You can go to the teacher. You can put some goodies for her or they or whomever is your teacher.
Absolutely. I'll even help with your tape this morning.
Okay.
Boom, look at that.
I'm tying it.
Yep, so just tie it at the top right there.
Okay.
Perfect.
Look at you.
Wonderful.
Here's some tape to put on
and then boom.
Metal bottom.
And that looks great.
That looks so good, and it's so simple. This is something so fun that you could do with your mom group as well. Maybe it's like a little back to school moment, arts and crafts.
Ta-da.
Just so many things to get started right there.
Okay, so I'm a
much.
cynical adult. I don't get any joy from doing this. But what do the kids feel like whenever this happens? Because they probably are just like, that's so cool, Mom. Or they,
Especially when it's the littles, you know, and they're going to school for the very first time.
Right.
Just having such a sentimental note from Mom, because you can also write like happy first day of school, or maybe a little I love you at lunch moment, and it's just a great way to keep in touch with your kids while they're at school.
Breshell, where can we find all your ideas?
Absolutely. You can follow me on Instagram at Breshell, Breshell. We share so many things to do with kiddos at home and around town.
I love it.
Good luck this year.
Thank
Yes,
you.
indeed. Yes, right around the corner.